And we're back at Hoosac Valley High School for the Class D boys semifinal matchup between Munson and Hoosac Valley. Hoosac Valley with a record of 17-2 is the number 1 ranked team in Division 5. They take on Munson, currently ranked number 14 at 15-4. Good evening, everybody. Once again, Tim Morey alongside former Drury girls basketball coach John Franzoni joining you for high school basketball action here at Hoosac Valley. And John, this should be a good one between these two squads.
Yeah, Hoosac Valley comes in here on a nice roll, winning 9 in a row, number 1 ranked team in the state in Division 5, top seed in this tournament. And Munson has a 15-4 record. They're the 14th seeded team in the state, and it should be a good matchup tonight.
And Hoosac Valley, they're on a real roll. John, their only 2 losses this year have been to Monument Mountain, of course. They're ranked number 3 in the state and really one of the top teams in all of Western Massachusetts. And no disgrace there. And talking with Coach Robinson about that, he said his team was better for playing Monument those 2 games. He felt they got a lot out of it.
Absolutely. You play those top, high-quality teams. I mean, that's what, going back in the days of the Berkshire County League, that's what always made the Berkshire team so strong going to the tournament, was playing each other and toughing each other up. And that's, you can see that with the way Coach Robinson's schedule, going out and playing Monument home and away, knowing they were going to be a strong team this year. That only makes his team better going into the tournament, and they've gone on a nice run over the last part of the season.
Yes, they have, and one of the big stories for Hoosac Valley, they've added a little bit of depth off the bench for them as their sophomore Cameron Kastner, who was injured in football in the fall and missed most of the season, came back a couple weeks ago and slowly rounding into shape, and it gives Hoosac Valley a little bit more size and a little bit more depth.
Definitely. I mean, I saw them play earlier in the season against Monument. They seemed like they were a little short on their bench, but he gives them another athletic, strong player that they can bring in off the bench. And, given the weapons that Hoosac Valley has, they're another team. We talked about the girls in the first game. Hoosac boys are the same exact way. They can put 5 players on the court for 32 minutes that can put the ball in the hoop, and that makes them really dangerous and difficult to defend by a team like Munson.
Well, looking at Munson, we're going to have 2 8th graders in this ball game tonight. One for Hoosac Valley, Trevor Moynihan, who averages almost 10 points a game. And for Munson, an 8th grader, and I still am checking these statistics, Trey Dillahunt, who averages about 20 points a game.
It's impressive. That's the one thing we always said, and I know the divisions are a lot different now, is that the defense that Berkshire County teams play is a whole different level as a general rule. So we'll see how that affects the 8th grader from Munson tonight.
Well, we're going to pause now here. We got the starting lineups for both these 2 teams. And senior Colin Beaupre and his brother, his brother, Jake Beaupre. So that's the backcourt there. And Trey Dillahunt, just an 8th grader.
At one forward, a sophomore, number 33, Shane Zato.
And a sophomore,
number 43, Austin Beecham.
Young team, 3 sophomores and 8th graders and a senior.
Yep, very young squad here.
Now let's get the starters for your Hoosac Valley Hurricanes.
And for Hoosac Valley,
That guard, a junior, number 5, Will Hanks. That forward, a sophomore, number 25, Cornell Bradley.
Will Hakes at one of the guards, Cornell Bradley, the sophomore.
Senior, number 22, Caden Tatro.
Caden Tatro, the senior. Joey McGovern, the senior sharpshooter, and of course Frank Field, power forward for the Hurricanes.
The head coach, Bill Robinson. Your officials tonight are Fabio Cardoso, Mike Sweener, and Mark Daly. At this time, fans, ask that you please rise, direct your attention towards the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. ask your cooperation and support of participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated on grounds for removal from the gym this evening.
And John, much like the first game tonight between Pioneer Valley Christian and Hoosac Valley, this is a matchup of an older team against a younger squad.
Yeah, same idea as the first game with Hoosac coming in with a veteran squad, 3 seniors starting against Munson team that's starting an 8th grader and 3 sophomores. So it's this is going to be impressive, or important, I should say, for Munson to handle this tournament atmosphere on the road against a veteran Hoosac team.
Okay, here's the tip, and Hoosac Valley will control it. Field with a tip to McGovern. And Munson settling back into a 2-3 zone. And there is McGovern for 3, right out of the gate.
And that zone plays right in the hands of what McGovern wants to do, is to shoot those threes, and he starts off hot.
Hoosac Valley right out of the gate, lead it here, 3-0. Opening moments of this semifinal matchup between Munson and Hoosac Valley. And the jumper there doesn't go, and there is McGovern on the rebound. In that 2-3 zone. Flashing field to that foul line. And again, some good ball movement there. Inside to Bradley. Oh, Hakes to Bradley. That's a beautiful interior pass there.
It's a great look on the pass by Hakes, and just a nice cut for scoring opportunity for Bradley.
Hoosac Valley in a man-to-man defense, and there's Dillahunt. And it doesn't go. Just an 8th grader. He averages 20 points a game. Field rolling down the lane. Doesn't get that one. Almost with a tip back and score.
It's a great start for Hoosac boys here. Getting good shots, good opportunities, and finishing off the second opportunities as well by Frank Field.
They lead 7-0.
Hoosac playing good, solid man-to-man, good help.
They are a pretty good defensive team. There's Beaupre, and he's got it. The jumper, Colin Beaupre, the senior. He answers there and gets Munson on the board here. Hoosac Valley leading 7-2 here with 5:59 to go in this opening quarter. There is, shot does not go. And Munson tried to leak out. Meacham, a very young lineup out there for Munson. Jake Beaupre, just a sophomore, to his brother, and he's got it for 3. Colin Beaupre.
And McGovern took a chance of trying to double and left his player, give him this wide open 3.
And Hakes sets the offense here for the Hurricanes. Down on the baseline, Tatro again to Bradley, score it. He's tough on the interior.
He finishes well, and it's a nice look by Tatro with the assist.
Bradley's got 4 points.
Think about that Munson zone, they're not putting much pressure on the ball, and Hoosac's going to pick that apart if they don't get a little more pressure.
And here's Dillahunt. Hakes has got him. Big assignment for Hakes and Dillahunt, and they're going to call a carry.
Good call.
On a turnover.
You can see he's got good skills. That was definitely a little hesitation dribble where he put his hand under the ball.
4:40 to go, opening quarter. Hoosac Valley leads it by 4, 9-5. Bradley. Field for 3. This doesn't go, but Tatro on the boards. McGovern with a shake and bake and loses it. He misses his 3. And here comes Munson. Dillahunt. All the way to the basket, and they're going to call a foul there on the penetration. I believe it'll go against Hakes, and that's the first foul of the ball game. No, it's going to go against Bradley. And Munson will inbound the ball here. And the ball slapped away.
Early on, so key there. Dillahunt's got some good ability to get to the basket, and who's got to stay at home to keep him out of the paint.
Ball inbounded deeply. Dillahunt. And there's Beaupre. Shot comes up short. Field pushes the action. Oh, nice entry pass there from McGovern to Bradley.
Quick start for Bradley with 6 points. He's really taking advantage of the middle of that zone.
Good ball movement by Hoosac Valley there, John.
Yeah, very unselfish basketball. They're doing a great job finding the open player.
Here's Beaupre looking to penetrate, can't get in. His brother with the shot misses, and Bradley clears it. McGovern now. Field. There's McGovern, long three. Yeah, he's got it again. They can't leave him alone too much like that.
No, he sets his feet. It's like a layup.
14-5, Hoosac here. 2:50 to go in this opening quarter. Beaupre takes the jumper, doesn't go, and Field with the rebound. He pushes it out. And McGovern will be called with the travel.
That's the thing with this zone for Munson. They're looking to do a little bit of pressure up top, but once you beat that first pass, Hoosac's got players wide open with no pressure on them. And that's I'm sure, a sign for a Coach Robinson team. They're going to make them pay for that.
Ball tipped away and recovered by Munson. And tipped away again. Active hands by Hoosac Valley here. Bradley. Ball all over the court, but Hoosac Valley maintains possession. Again, tip. Dillahunt breaking it out, taking it to the basket, up and in. And timeout for Munson. You want to get things set. The score is Hoosac Valley 14 and Munson 7. And see that Dillahunt, 8th grader, he has some skills, John.
Yeah, he's impressive, and I think that last possession was, I think, something Munson wants to do, get some tips and turnovers, and they're going to attack them hard going in transition. They've got a couple players with both of the Beaupres and Dillahunt who can handle the basketball and attack the basket.
So it's 14-7 Hoosac Valley. We have a moment here in this timeout. We want to once again thank Northern Berkshire Community Television for the broadcast. Tonight's Western Mass Class D semifinal matchup between the number 1 seeded Hoosac Valley Hurricanes and number 4 seeded Munson. The winner of tonight's contest gets a date in the championship game on Saturday against the winner of Duggan Academy and Pioneer.
Got the refereeing crew doing double duty tonight, too. They had the first game, and they're staying on for the second game. Ernie Banks, right? Let's play 2.
That's all. No. Do I detect some cynicism by our producer? Okay, Aiden Wicks into the ball game now for Hoosac Valley. A sophomore. Yard. Wicks will take the place at the foul line. And again, McGovern, his 3 ball rattles in and out. And Beaupre, numbers for Munson, and they score on a quick fast break there to Jake Beaupre. He's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, Munson's impressive going to transition. That's going to be a key for Hoosac. Good possession, so you don't give them transition opportunities.
Wicks at the foul line, turnaround jumper, got it.
Key will be, though, can Munson get enough stops? Because
Right.
Hoosac's getting any shot they want. When
Pretty
they're
much
patient.
so far, John. I agree. And Beaupre out top against that pressure. Ball fake there by his brother, and he scores down the lane. Colin Beaupre, he's got 7 points now. 16-11. Hoosac Valley. Field's going to think about it. Oh, finds but Bradley on the box. Beautiful footwork there for Bradley.
That was great footwork. Good patience. Let the Munson players lead their feet and finish strong. They have some points tonight, I think, in this game.
Bradley's got 8. 18-11, Hoosac Valley. 35 seconds to go in this first quarter. Long three-pointer, doesn't go. Field with the rebound. He's going to push it up himself. Wicks in the corner for 3. Aiden Wicks. Man, I'm sorry, that's Will Hakes. Missed it. That's the third three-pointer of this ball game. And here comes Hoosac Valley.
Nice
Ahead
look.
to Wicks. Score it at the buzzer.
Great pass by McGovern.
And Hoosac Valley with a flourish closes out this first quarter with a big run. They lead at 23-11 at the end of one, John.
Yeah, Hoosac's doing a great job of attacking when they get their transition opportunities, and they're making Munson pay. I think that's going to be the key we talked about is Hoosac is getting good shots every possession, and if they do that, they're going to be tough to beat tonight.
Yeah, they once again, they feature lineups where you've got 5 players on the floor most of the time that can score that basketball.
Right, and when the lineup they start, too, when you bring players like Wicks in and Monahan, and you just got players that can score off the bench, too, which is a luxury that many teams don't have. But Hoosac certainly has depth of their scoring, and they're showing that in the first quarter with 23 points.
And it was a fast-paced first quarter, it was. And Hoosac Valley in a man-to-man defense and Munson in that zone. And as you pointed out, Jen, Hoosac Valley really had a lot of good looks at the basket.
And great balance, too. I mean, they had made the 3 threes, but they also had 8 points in the paint by Bradley, who's just so strong inside when he gets that position. He's hard to defend. So it's going to be key. What adjustments does Munson make to try to take away at least one of those? Not easy, but you got to take away something.
Yeah, we're going to have a matchup here. Hoosac Valley into the game for Hoosac Valley. Number 13, Trevor Monahan, also an 8th grader. So we got 2 8th graders on this floor here.
Hoosac comes out with a trap out of the quarters.
Beaupre, score it there. Colin Beaupre, they needed that to cut into that run by Hoosac Valley. Moynihan down the field. And there's McGovern for 3. You just can't leave him open like that. That's his 3rd 3 of this ball game.
Yeah, McGovern's been on a tear the last part of the season. He continues it tonight with 9 quick points.
Dillahunt. 2 8th graders.
Nice pass.
Nice pass there. Doesn't get it to go.
Got to finish with that left hand.
And they're going to call a foul in front.
It's one of those key things. You get that nice pass on the left side. You got to finish with that left hand to protect the ball. And Hoosac made him pay.
Hoosac Valley with a 13-point lead, 26-13. And now Wicks will reset it. And there's McGovern again. Doesn't get it to go. Ball stolen away by Dillahunt. They'll back it away. Good hustle there by Bradley. And the ball stolen back by Hoosac Valley.
It's a nice look by Munson, but great hands by Hoosac to get the steal. Nice job getting back in transition.
Wicks again to Bradley. And he's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. Boy, they've had some great entry passes to Bradley here so far tonight.
Yeah, they've taken advantage of some little bit over aggressiveness by Munson trying to get off their feet, and that's opened up some lanes for Bradley inside.
So Quinnell Bradley, the sophomore, he's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. He's averaging better than 10 points a game.
It's almost there.
And he's got 9 so far. Just a sophomore. Around and out. And now the 8th graders playing each other. Dillingham and Moynihan. You might be hearing about these guys for a few years to come.
Good forward by Monahan, standing in front of him. That's what you need to do.
Nice pass there. Shot doesn't go. Beaupre. Three-pointer goes.
Meacham, nice work on the boards. He gets rewarded with a three-point shot.
And it's 27-16 now. 5:52 to go in the first half. Field from the foul line. His shot doesn't roll. Another three-pointer. Back rims it. And Beaupre's going to set it up now.
You can see why Munson scores almost 70 points a game. They got some kids that can score.
And no good on there. Dillahunt, stolen away by Wicks. Wicks is going to be fouled on the way to the basket. And nice hands there by Aiden Wicks. And now Kastner's going to come in for Bradley, who has done a lot of work on around that basket for Hoosac Valley.
Yeah, great start for Bradley inside.
And ball tipped away. This is going to be a breakout basket there. Beaupre missed that. Missed the layup. That's a big break for Hoosac Valley.
Yeah, good and selfish pass by Dillahunt to throw it ahead, but just didn't finish the layup.
Right. Munson will inbound. They trail by 11. Beaupre, long jumper. Doesn't go.
Munson's getting real active on the boards, getting some second shots the last few possessions.
Ball stolen away, Monahan. Look at it. And his ball stolen back from behind. Beaupre down the bench, score.
11 points for Colin Beaupre.
And there's Wicks. Back rims it. And Munson comes away on a little bit of a run here. They trail by 9. Doesn't go. And McGovern back and forth. Field from the corner. Doesn't go. And you can see this squad from Munson. They want to go. And Dillahunt scores it. And now Hoosac Valley will call a timeout.
7-0 run by Munson to get back in this game, 27-20. And you can, like you said, Tim, they want to get out and run. And you think about that, they missed that bunny in transition and one other pass, and that's something that Hoosac's got to do is take care of the basketball.
Right, very, very fast-paced Munson squad. They look to go every opportunity.
Yeah, they're quick and aggressive in the transition. They got skilled players that can put the ball on the floor and get to the basket. So Hoosac's going to have to manage that transition game to be, to maintain their lead here.
Yep. 27-20 Hoosac Valley with 3:57 to go in this first half. And of course, you can catch up on all the high school basketball action every week, Thursday on High School Basketball Weekly, shown Thursday night at 7:30. Rebroadcast again Saturday morning at 10 o'clock and then Sunday evening at 7. And it's always followed by a high school game of the week. That's High School Basketball Weekly on channel 1302.
Hey, 3:57 left. We got a 7-point game. This is an important stretch in this basketball game.
Absolutely. And Frank Field take a seat on the bench. Bradley back in for Hoosac Valley. They find Wicks. Again. Oh, pass there. It's going to be recovered by Munson. And a foul. And that's going to put Beaupre on the line. Jake Beaupre will go to the line and shoot a pair for the Mustangs.
Yeah, last 12 minutes, and Munson's getting their game, get some turnovers and get some breakouts into transition. I mean, they really had some difficulty scoring against Hoosac's half-court defense, but they're having some challenge. Been very effective in transition.
Right. This is a quick Munson team.
Yeah, they definitely have another gear when they go in transition. You can tell that's where they want to play this basketball game.
1 of 2 for Beaupre. 27-21, 6-point Hoosac Valley lead. They had a lead of as much as 13. And there's a long three-pointer by Bradley and by McGovern. Doesn't go. And once again, here comes Munson. Shot blocked there by Bradley. Kastner with the rebound.
That's great defense by Bradley.
It really was. Was patient, he waited. Good inbounds to Bradley, doesn't get it to go, and here comes Munson. And they're looking to run every chance they get. They move.
Yeah, I keep saying it, you can't turn the ball over because they're going to make you pay going in transition.
.249 to go in this first half. Hoosac Valley with a 6-point lead, 27-21. Beaupre down the lane, drops it off. And up and in there by Meacham. He's got 5 points now. And they've cut the lead to 4. Now Munson crawling back into this one after Hoosac Valley had a real fast start.
Yeah, it's now a 10-0 run by Munson.
Oh, beautiful move by Field. Did everything but finish in the foul. Frank Field.
It's a good example of sticking with it. Don't just assume it's going in. Stay there and get the offensive rebound and finish your miss.
Long three-pointer. He's got it. That's his second three-pointer. Austin Meacham.
Yeah, 8 points in the second quarter by Austin Meacham. Really being aggressive and taking advantage of some opportunities to score.
29-26 now. Hoosac Valley by 3. Minute 40 to go in this first half. Moynihan. Backroom's hits 3. On the rebounding action was Bradley. And again on the rebounding action. And a putback by Field. Just stays with it relentlessly.
Yeah, Bradley and Field really working hard inside.
Free ball does not go. And the ball will stay with White.
Yeah. Great hustle by Meacham there. We're trying to get a second opportunity for Munson, but Hake stayed with it and got the ball for Hoosac.
Minute 9 to go here, first half. Hoosac with a 5-point lead and the ball. Big sequence now for both teams. Almost stolen. There's
Dangerous
Hakes.
pass.
Field doesn't get it to go. And here comes Munson again. They look to push. Short, and they'll call a foul there on Bradley with 36 seconds to go. That's going to put
I think that's Bradley's second, too.
Beaupre on the line.
One thing you've seen this quarter a little bit is Munson's got a little more active in their zone. It's impacting some of the Hoosac shots inside.
You're right, John.
No more easy looks in there. They're doing a good job trying to contest.
I've got Colin Beaupre for 12 first half points.
Yeah, he's done a good job. He helped keep his team in it early and played a good first half.
31-28 here. 33 seconds to go. Hoosac Valley can. There's Moynihan, short jumper, back rim. And the corner from the corner, score it! And we're tied at 31.
It's Sebastian Nava.
Yeah, Hoosac Valley can play for the final shot here. Field got it at the buzzer. The senior Frank Field with a shot at the buzzer will give Hoosac Valley a 2-point lead.
That was a great first half, Tim. I mean, both teams made their runs. And
it really was. Hoosac Valley looked like they were going to run away there early. They had a 13-point lead, and then Munson went on that big run. I think it was a 10-0 run, John, and cut right back into it and eventually tied the game until that last shot there by Field.
I was impressive by Munson. They have some firepower. They can put the ball in the hoop and sets us up for a great second half.
Yeah, great up and down first half of action here at Hoosac Valley in this Class D semifinal matchup. We're at halftime. The score is Hoosac Valley 33, Munson 31. We'll be back with a recap of the first half and second half action in just a minute. And we're back here at halftime at Hoosac Valley in this Class D semifinal matchup between the Hoosac Valley Hurricanes and the Munson Mustangs. The score at halftime is Hoosac Valley 33 and Munson 31 in a fast-paced, well-played, exciting first half of action. We'll run down the scoring here. For Munson, Colin, they were led by their senior guard, Colin Beaupre, who had 13. His brother Jake had 3. Trey Dillahunt, the 8th grader, had 4. Austin Meacham had 8. And Sebastian Nava had 3. For Hoosac Valley, Will Hakes had 3. Joey McGovern had 9, courtesy of 3 3-pointers. Aiden Wicks had 4. Quinell Bradley had 9. And Frank Field had 8. And there we are, 33-31. And John, as we talked about, Munson got here late,
right?
But they got a slow start, and Hoosac Valley jumped them. And it looked like Hoosac Valley had a chance to run away with it there in the first half, but boy, Munson came back.
Yeah, we joked during the girls' game about if Munson was here or not, and they came out a little slow, but once they got their legs on it, they really were flying up and down the court in transition, and in the second quarter came back from a 27-13 deficit with a 10-0 run to get back in the ball game. Colin Beaupre has played an excellent game here for Munson, and Hoosac's kept Dillahunt under control, but Austin Meacham, who averages about 12 a game, has stepped up with 8 points in the second quarter. And Hoosac has good balance with 9 from Bradley and McGovern, 8 from Field, but they really got to make sure that they're taking care of the basketball because Munson's going to really look to get out in transition. So it's going to be a matchup of styles here in the second half. Hoosac seemed to really have their way in the half court. When the half court defense was in front of Munson, they had a little more difficult time scoring, but you let Munson get out in transition, they're a dangerous team.
Yeah, they're a very fast team, John. They look to run it at every opportunity, and they've got some players that can put the ball in the basket, no question about that.
Yeah, they put 5 athletes on the floor that can really get up and down the court.
And in the earlier Class D girls semifinal that was played here before this game, Hoosac Valley had their way with Pioneer Valley Christian. They won that one 85-29 to advance to the Class D Western Mass Finals on Saturday at a site yet to be determined. But we've got another half of this one left. And Hoosac Valley will have a 3-point lead, and they'll have the ball first coming out of the half. And the team that started the game for Hoosac Valley back on the court
Looks like Munson come back out in that zone, starting out the second half.
And they come back with their starters. So here we go. This is for a berth in the Class D Western Mass Finals. Takes and Frank Field on that, looking to work down low. He doesn't get his shot to go. Bradley to Hakes. His shot goes around the rim and out, but Frank Field. Very tough work on the boards.
It's always interesting to see the adjustments teams making right away. Hoosac gets the ball to Field in the high post, he backs his way down and really gets physical to start the second half.
Yeah, they isolated him there, and Dillahunt now. Beaupre. Beaupre misses it, and Field with a rebound. He's had a ton of them so far tonight. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Field. Pushing off there.
First foul for Field.
And the Beaupre brothers in the backcourt for Munson. His shot blocked there.
We talked about it. The basketball is contact. You got to play through that contact. It's going to be part of the game, and that's where the youth sometimes shows up.
Oh, great ball movement there. Field with the foul line jumper. He's got 4 points here in the second half. And the shot doesn't go. And Bradley. Hoosac Valley now leads 37-31. They've scored the first 4 baskets here. First 4 points here in this second half. McGovern thought about it for a moment. Down the lane. And that pass deflected. Bradley. And there's Field for 3. Doesn't go. And Munson. They look to run that ball. Beaupre. Dillahunt. They've managed to keep Dillahunt under wraps here. He averages 20 points a game. He's got 4 so far tonight.
Yeah, Hakes, Moynihan, and whoever's been guarding Wicks, they've all done a great job staying in front of him.
Shot clock running down now. Dillahunt trapped in the corner, throws it up wild. And the ball, good defensive sequence there for Hoosac Valley.
Yeah, some really good defensive possessions for Hoosac to start the half.
And there it goes. And score it to McGovern to the basket. And just like the start of this game, Hoosac Valley with a quick start here in the second half.
I think the key is keeping Munson in a half-court game.
Beaupre now. Long three-pointer. Back rim, no good. And Munson cold coming out of the half here. They've got the score. The pass tipped away. And here comes Colin Beaupre to the basket. Score it there.
And we said it, you can't turn the ball over against this team. They're going to make you pay.
39-33, Hoosac Valley. Long three-pointer. Doesn't go for McGovern. Dillahunt doesn't get his shot to go. Wild shot. Field to the basket. And they're going to call a foul on the rebounding action. Going to go against Bradley.
Number 3.
Yeah, that's a big foul there. And they're going to go to Kastner off the bench for Bradley. He's got 3 fouls. Coach Robinson with 4:02 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it is a big foul on Bradley. He's had a nice game tonight. He's been a force inside, and they miss his physicality when he's not in there.
Beaupre. Dillahunt with the wild up and under, and big rebound there by Kastner.
A strong rebound by Kastner.
And they're going to call a foul out on front. Again, they'll go against Dillahunt here with 3:29 to go in this third quarter. It's a 6-point Hoosac Valley lead.
We talked about earlier, that's where Kastner comes in. I mean, that gives them some more depth for Hoosac when they get in some foul trouble. So it's going to be a big 4 minutes for him here.
Field wheels to the basket.
Good, strong move by Field.
Just a tough matchup. He has good footwork. He can put the ball on the floor. He can take the jumper. He's a tough matchup. And that one rolls off, but Munson doesn't get that to go. Shot was blocked there by Field.
Munson working hard, getting some second shots, and Hoosac's just defending everything.
Dillahunt takes it to the basket, rolls it in. And a timeout here by Munson.
That was a good aggressive possession by Munson, getting 3-4 second shots there, and they got to keep going to the basket strong to stay in this game.
Hoosac Valley with a 6-point lead, 41-35, as they will have an opportunity to play if they can win tonight for the Western Mass Championship. The other Class D semifinal contest is between Duggan Academy and Pioneer. Pioneer, Hoosac Valley played them in the Hoopaw Classic earlier in the year. They beat Pioneer in a real good ball game. Pioneer comes in to tonight ranked number 4 in Division 5 in Western Massachusetts.
Looking for Duggan. Where's Duggan?
Duggan is 11. They go by John J. Duggan Academy, 17-2.
Okay.
So they're ranked 11. So
told me there.
yeah. So I know I have the same problem. Same problem, John.
Well, you can see the adjustment that Hoosac made at halftime. They're getting the ball to the field at the high post against the zone, and he's really being physical, looking to go to the basket. And they've done a great job of keeping Munson in the half court for the first 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. Hoosac Valley with a 6-point lead, 41-35. And there goes Field to the basket, and he's fouled on the way to the basket. He's going to go to the line. Hard matchup for Munson. He can pretty much get what he wants, John.
Yeah, and somebody just holler, get in front of him. They're right. Until somebody gets in front of him, he's going to keep going to the basket. And that's where we talked earlier about the youth of Munson versus the veteran presence of Hoosac, and it shows up in that kind of physical play by Field right now.
Oh, missed the second, rattles it out. And here comes a leak out. And he scores it. Dillahunt. And you really don't want to see that, John, off a missed foul shot.
Yeah, that can't happen.
42-37, Hoosac Valley. Yeah, that's a mistake there for Hoosac Valley.
I mean, Hoosac's going hard to the boards, and sometimes that sets it up, but you got to get your guards back.
Oh, up and under for Field.
Great move by Field.
Field now with 17 points. Long jumper. That's going to be short. Field with the rebound. He's got the outlaw ahead to McGovern. And a foul on the play. That's going to put Hoosac Valley, they'll inbound the ball. 13th foul in this quarter on Munson. Hoosac Valley with 2. Double dribble there.
May have been the makeup. I thought McGovern got a
Right, yeah.
advantageous call. So those things tend to even themselves out, as we know.
Right. That often. All right, Hoosac Valley with the 7-point lead, 44-37. A minute 25 to go in the third quarter. Beaupre, nice pass inside and
Good move.
score it there.
Nice finish by Meacham.
Yep. He's got 10 points. Cuts it back to a 5-point game. Wicks into the game for Tatro. And the ball stolen away. Nice defense there by Dillahunt. All the way to the basket, score it.
6 points in the quarter for Dillahunt.
44-41, back to a 3-point game. 48 seconds to go in this quarter. Frank Field patrolling that foul line. They get it to him. Turnaround jumper. Got it.
Taking over the game.
You can see why he's a 1,000-point scorer, John. He does it inside and out.
All right, 11 quick points in this quarter. He's really taken over.
Oh, ball knocked away by Wicks. He wheels to the basket. And they're going to call on the floor, foul on the floor. And Hoosac Valley inbound the ball. That's a 14th foul there. The third foul on Austin Meacham. He's got 3 now. 13 seconds to go in this quarter. And it looks like they're going to play for the final shot. And there's McGovern. Foul from another area code for 3. And that is it at the quarter. Oh, that's a big shot there for McGovern and Hoosac Valley.
I was almost going to say it was a little early, but it went in, so that's all that matters.
Well, boy, that was a long three-pointer. 14 points on the night, courtesy of 4 3-pointers.
The thing with this game, I think, though, Tim, is that Hoosac can't relax here because obviously it's only an 8-point game, but Munson scores so quickly that they can turn 8 into 4 in about 15, 20 seconds if you're not taking care of the basketball, and that's going to be a key is to continue to be patient on offense, work the ball into the paint, let Field continue to dominate on the inside.
That's a great point, John. This Munson team is fast-paced. You can see how they score, the number of points they score in a game. They are looking to move that ball up and down the court.
As you point out, after a free throw, they got a transition opportunity. They're quick to the offensive end.
All right. There's Beaupre. He takes it to the basket. He's fouled by Wicks. And
you can't swing down if you want. I mean, I love watching boys games because nobody fouls.
Nobody. That's right. No one's ever committed a foul. I know. And Jake Beaupre with the foul shot. Now 2 for 3 from the line tonight. The sophomore. This young Munson squad. He gets them both. Back to a 6-point lead. 49-43.
Hoosac's got Bradley back in the game. Sat for 4 minutes with his 3 fouls.
There's Wicks. They're looking. Wicks with the short jumper. Doesn't go. And Munson with the rebound. And here comes Munson. Like you say, that's what Hoosac Valley wants to do, John. Get Munson in that half-court offense.
And that was a good job getting back and force them to get into their half court because they really want to go, and Hoosac has had good success against their half-court offense.
Beaupre down the line, misses the short jumper from the baseline. We don't have the official stats, but boy, Fields had a ton of rebounds tonight. Jumps it down to Bradley.
Great look by Field.
Bradley now with 11 points. Meacham, he likes that that corner shot. Oh, rounding out. He likes that side shot. Field the jumper. Got it again. Boy, he is really lighting it up here.
Those are back-to-back big possession months. They didn't score either time. They had good opportunities, and Hoosac made them paid both times.
That shot doesn't go, and he's doing it all right now for Hoosac Valley.
You're right. Field's got to have at least 12, 15 rebounds in this game.
Up and under. Doesn't go. He's fouled out on top.
Let's go, Blue.
Frank Field's got 21 points in this game, and he's got a ton here in the second half. Really taking over this ball game.
He's been dominant in the second half. He's really just taking the ball, the basket, rebound, everything. He's done everything for Hoosac in this.
Yeah, it's a 10-point Hoosac Valley lead, 53-43 now. Fields, turn around. That doesn't go. Bradley on the boards, it's knocked away.
And that's what Bradley gives you. It gives you second chances, gives you that other physical presence inside with Field that's really been dominating in the second half.
Wow, there is McGovern. Boy, that was from.
It was by the logo.
And a travel on a rebound against. Wow, I think you're right.
It's like a Damian Lillard shot there on the logo 3.
And there's Hakes battling out front with Dillahunt. Oh, the shot was blocked. And they're going to call a foul there on a rebounding action against Meacham. And I think that could be
his fourth.
His fourth, it is. All right. So 53-43, 5:21 to go in this ball game. It's a 10-point Hoosac Valley lead. And McGovern shot. And there's Bradley to clean it up on the boards, and going to go to the line. Boy, they had a lot of second chance opportunities. Some good work on the boards by both Field and Bradley tonight, John.
Yeah, they definitely made Munson pay for some second shots, and it's huge for Hoosac to have Bradley back in the game here to work with Field. And if they don't get the first shot, they're getting the second and the third shot.
Bradley 1 for 3 from the line. He's going to get another one.
You know, one thing key in this half too is Munson had 31 points at the half. They've only scored 12 points in the first 11 minutes of this second half. Good defense, great defense by Hoosac.
Yeah, they really controlled them here so far in this second half. 11-point Hoosac Valley lead. Beaupre, there's a foul there on the shot, and it'll go against McGovern. And that'll put Colin Beaupre on the line for a pair, a senior. And like we pointed out, John, Beaupre, other than Colin Beaupre at the line, a senior, and he's a solid ball player, they get most of their contribution from all underclassmen.
Right, they're getting good minutes from an 8th grader who's got 10 points in Dillahunt. They have the younger Beaupre who's got 5. Meacham's a sophomore, he's got 10.
He missed both. Boy, those are 2 big misses. McGovern. Hicks thought about it for a minute. And there is Wicks down the baseline.
It's a good, strong move by Wicks.
And And Hoosac Valley has extended their lead to 56-43 here with 4:25 to go. Tatro coming in for Wicks. This is danger time for Munson. They got to put something together here now, John.
Yeah, big possession here. They have to score on this possession.
They meet him. Ball slapped away. And they're going to call a foul there in the backcourt. And that probably was a good foul. Looked like Hoosac Valley was going to have a breakout.
Yeah, numbers. That was a good foul.
Hoosac Valley inbound here. 4:17 to go. They've got the 13-point lead, 56-43.
About a minute left. It was 44-41. So it's been a nice 12-1. Great defensive effort the last 4 or 5 minutes by Hoosac.
There's Field. Thought about it for a minute.
Smart, though. You don't want a quick shot here. You don't need that. Clock's your friend if you're Hoosac.
Three-pointer. And he's got it. Boy, inside, outside. He has had a tremendous second half.
Great game by Frank Field.
Ball on the floor. Bradley finds it. And it's stolen away. And the putback is on the foul. Meacham. And that's going to go against Tatro with 3:39 to go. Hoosac Valley. Yeah, and can't say enough about the defensive effort by Hoosac Valley here in this second half.
Yeah, 12 points. I mean, that gets a team that averages almost 70 a game. That's a tremendous defensive effort by the whole team. You can see we talked about in the first game, too. It's such a game of confidence and momentum, right? So now shots aren't falling that easily for Munson. It's going to become a physical, tough game, and that makes it more and more difficult to knock down those free throws, knock down those inside shots, and it's really paying off for Hoosac.
3:39 to go. Timeout on the floor. Hoosac Valley leads it here, 59-44. A spot in the Class D Western Mass Championship on the line on Saturday for one of these two teams. They play the winner of Pioneer and Duggan, which is also being played tonight. So,
yes.
And it's.
Oh, go ahead, Tim.
Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, you talk about styles, right? So the Hoosac team knew coming out of that first half that they could not get in a track meet with Munson in the second half, and they haven't. They've played great defense. They haven't turned the ball over, and they've just attacked them in the paint offensively to take control of this game. That's for sure. And, like I said, that change, that adjustment coming out of the half, isolating Field on that foul line, giving him the opportunity to work both attacking the basket and taking those short jumpers, and that's really spelled the difference in this second half. That's a key in a tournament, too. You don't usually get that flowing game. You're going to get this grinding kind of second half, and that's where Hoosac really excels and has used their defense to take control and take a 15-point lead. Once again, we want to thank Northern Berkshire Community Television, our producer, cameraman, director, Peter Gentile, for tonight's broadcast of high school basketball action here at Hoosac Valley. Bradley inbounding here to McGovern. And Hoosac Valley now will run some clock. That's for sure. They have the 15-point advantage. And now Munson's gone to a man-to-man. Ball on the floor, stolen. Good pass ahead to Beaupre. And the basket there. Just like that. That's their game. And you wonder why Munson doesn't play a little more man-to-man. They got good athletes. They play that zone the whole game, but they're really quick enough to match up with teams. Right, here they come again. Oh, that pass tipped away by McGovern. They had a chance there, John. They had numbers. You got to make the simple pass sometimes. A one-handed pass doesn't get there. 2:44 to go in this ball game. McGovern. That shot doesn't go, and again, Munson with the rebound. They're looking to push the action here. They trail by 13. Beaupre to the basket. His shot, and the follow-up block. Back-to-back blocks by Field. Yep.
Ahead to McGovern, and the bunny on a transition, and that's a big turn of events there.
Right, because if Munson scores there, it's a 10, 11-point game.
And Wicks with the rebound. That was a big turn of events there.
You know, I say defense wins championships, right?
It does, and this is a pretty solid defensive team. Hoosac Valley. Not great size, but a lot of good athletes out there.
We know we talked about they have 5 guys that can score. They also have 5 guys that defend every possession. That's key.
Yeah, to hold this high-powered Munson offense here in this second half. There's Tatro on a play.
Yeah, great point, Tim. To hold them, they're 20 points under their average right now, and this is a testament to the Hoosac defense.
And there's a step back. Doesn't go, and there's Bradley. And Bradley and Field have done a fabulous job on the boards for Hoosac tonight. Yeah.
Just been in complete control of the boards.
Dillahunt. McGovern drops it off the field.
Nice look. Nice unselfish pass by McGovern.
And the shot does not roll. And there's Field. 50, under a minute to go. Hoosac Valley leads it here 65-46. And this has been quite a second half for Hoosac Valley and for Frank Field, John.
Yeah, Frank Field really took over this basketball game. He had 8 points at the half, and he just took the game over with his physicality, catching the ball in the high post, going to the basket, second shots, you name it, he did it in the second half.
And they're going to call a foul on the outside, and it's going to put Field on the line. That's the 5th Field team foul. And you can kind of see, again, you can see how he is a 1,000-point scorer because he has the ability to shoot from the perimeter. He has the ability to take the ball to the basket. That's a tough high school matchup.
Yeah, it's versatile. I mean, he can catch the ball at the high post and knock down the free throw jumper. He hits the 3, goes to the basket. He scores off second opportunities. He makes his free throws. I mean,
28 seconds to go. It's a 20-point Hoosac Valley lead here. Field rattles home. A second. And Munson is a young team. John, they got a bright future. I'll tell you, when you consider they're really only losing one senior off this squad, watch out for this team in the future.
Yeah, they're impressive. Good athletes, good basketball players. That's a pretty impressive team. They're going to be a tough out in the tournament for teams they match up with.
They will. That's going to do it here at Hoosac Valley. The Hurricanes with an impressive 67-46 victory over Munson in the Class D Western Mass tournament. They will now advance to the championship game to face either Pioneer or Duggan. And whoever they play, that should be a real dandy for the Western Mass Championship.
Yeah, it should be a
in
great
Class
matchup.
D.
That should be really a tough matchup. Hopefully, I'd imagine it'll be a doubleheader for Hoosac boys and girls playing what site they're at, and it should be a heck of a game.
Well, John, you got to remember this. This score at halftime in this game was 33-31. So Hoosac Valley limited this high-powered Munson offense to 15 points in the second half.
Yeah, 34-15. That's great defense to hold this team to 15 points and a half. And they really limited their transition opportunities. They made them play their game, and they were obviously much better in the half court than Munson was.
Unofficially for Hoosac Valley, I had Frank Field leading the way with 26 points. Joey McGovern had 16. Quinell Bradley, I have unofficially with 12 points, but I'll tell you, you can't say enough about the work he did on the boards, John.
Yeah, both Bradley and Field had to have it. Well, they both had double digits and double figures and rebounds, and just their presence inside, especially in the second half, was the difference in this basketball game, along with the tremendous defense that Hoosac played as a team. And I think the decision-making offensively, too. They didn't turn the ball over in the second half, and that makes it so Munson can't run. And when they can't run, they have a hard time scoring against a solid defense like Hoosac plays in the half court. And then when they did try to get on transition, Hoosac was waiting for them with 5 players back and ready to play. I think Coach Robinson made it known in the second half there were going to be no layups in the second half against our defense.
Yeah, absolutely, John. That was also a big difference in this contest was the ability of Hoosac Valley to limit that offensive transition game of Munson. You can see they can go up and down the floor.
Yeah, I mean, when you can play defense like Hoosac does, you have a chance to win every game you play. So I think couldn't come over here last week when you did the Drury Hoosac game.
Right.
But just reading about it and seeing some highlights later, I mean, Coach Rossett said we hold a team to 51 points, we're going to have a chance to win, I think, but Hoosac's defense held them to 37. So
right.
You can't, those are some good offensive teams that they're holding to 37 and 46 points in their last couple of basketball games.
Right, that's what Coach said after the game. Talked to me. He said, listen, we did what we wanted to do defensively in that one, and we held down a very potent Hoosac Valley team, 51 points. He said, normally you're pretty satisfied with that. Yeah. The only problem was they played equally or better defense to limit us down to 37 points. So, as you said, defense wins championships when you can stop the other team from scoring, that's for sure.
You have a chance every game when you defend the way this Hoosac team defends, and that's been, I would say, their bread and butter. They're holding teams to 51 points a game while they're scoring 69. And that's, they're almost on their average tonight offensively, and they're even better defensively.
Well, right now I think that's probably going to do it for us here at Hoosac Valley. We thought we might have some post-game interviews. I want to thank John. I want to thank you for joining us on the broadcast. John Franzoni always does a tremendous job as our analyst. It's always a pleasure to have you, John, and hopefully we'll get another game or two in the Massachusetts in the MIAA tournament, whether it's here or up at Drury. Drury right now, they're ranked number 6. They should be getting some home game action, so hopefully we'll be able to cover them as well.
Yeah, that'd be great. Our North County teams have really done well this year, both boys and girls, and hopefully we'll get some more home games that we can broadcast on NBCTC.
All right, that's going to do it here from Hoosac Valley. The final score in this Western Mass Class D semifinal, it was Hoosac Valley 67 and Munson 46. For my co-host here, John Franzoni, and our producer, Peter Gentile, good night from Hoosac Valley.